To the right. 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 Okay. Salutations, everyone, and welcome to the three. Oh my gosh. Hello, and welcome to the Three Nerd Podcast, starring three nerds and a voice actor. You can figure out which one's the voice actor. I'll pay you.
It's definitely me. Rawr. Do the rawr.
Three voice actors. And we're missing our musician, so.
No, we don't have a musician.
Lazrpo's a musician.
I know. Where's our musician? We need to capture and sedate him. All right, so to start everything out, bloody hell, I'm dying here. I'm bloody dying here. All right. So we're going to start out with our Wikipedia article of Mark Heimer. Mark Heimer was an American welder and automobile and muffle shop repair shop owner who is most well known for modifying a bulldozer and going into a rampage where he destroyed a bunch of buildings and which ended wherever he got the bulldozer stuck in the basement of a store. He went on a rampage in 2004 with a bulldozer that he armored. He destroyed the town hall, the former mayor's house, several other buildings, and ended when he got stuck in the basement of a store that he was destroying.
Talk about rolling into town.
Oh gosh, no. No! No! Pays out for.
No, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. Talk about rolling through town.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh.
That's the awkward silence.
Yes, the awkward silence because we don't know how to bounce off of a pun or a joke like that.
It sounds like he had quite a trip.
Well, you could say that they saw him in the fall. The pursuit ended with a single with him taking his own life. But yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my. Like that guy.
Oh, you don't want to get it.
It's dark.
You a dark? You a dark?
Get edgy.
Unfortunately, his bulldozer was taken apart for scrap metal, and the individual pieces were dispersed amongst different scrap yards to prevent admirers of him from taking souvenirs.
Okay, that's awesome. They were smart about that. They don't want no admirers ghost bulldozer coming back up from the grave, knock down town hall again.
Oh, I can't. Our heart goes out to that poor bulldozer that died.
Yeah.
It
goes out to all the poor bulldozers that die because they have sadistic, creepy owners. Those poor bulldozers did nothing wrong. All they were only out there doing their job, working hard, living their bulldozer life one bulldozer day at a time.
One bulldozer day.
Hashtag rip bulldozer. Hearts go out to you, Dozer.
Yeah, you can say
always
that
be in our prayers.
You can always say that it dozered off.
Sorry, my thing crashed.
Oh,
Rip.
it's never good for your thing to crash.
Also, what I like to address is I've
I
been
had to have a
with
bill for that.
it's funny to say that I've been with you guys since episode 31. That was like how many like 20 something episodes ago?
Holy crap, we're already on episode 53?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a while. I'm feeling old. I'm feeling like the age of all these years is catching up with me.
I was placed into the main cast. I was just like, here, hi.
We dragged you into the podcast, yanked you under our arm, and never let you go.
Like you said, how R was just a guest, and then he just kept coming back, and how he became a regular thing. It's how it is with me.
Well, you know, we have to. We have to, you know, somehow keep bringing in people for the cast members that leave. Rest in peace, our gamer does random.
R, we miss you.
Or of course, our one of our co-founders who made it through one episode before quitting.
Who's that? What?
That'd be X-Razy or Looney Tangent, depending on which one you want to call him. I prefer to just call him Blue Guy.
Is he ever like around? Is he have a Discord or whatever?
No. I'm actually
one episode.
I'm friends with him IRL. To say I'm friends with him, he's dating and banging my sister. I mean, they had a kid. But you know, he works a third shift schedule like me and Lazrpo do. But for some reason, he can't make the podcast.
Oh wow.
He's only made one. It's fine. Shite. Shite shouldn't start about it. Okay.
Florida man ripped urinal from restaurant bathroom wall, ran away naked into woods.
What?
That's an actual headline. Florida man ripped urinal from restroom bathroom wall, ran away naked into woods.
Okay then. So, next on our agenda, next on our topic, unless people have something. Order in the court! Order in the court! Listen to some weird shit there. Oh, God. Alright, did anybody hear about what happened with Maverick Apparel?
No, what happened there?
No.
Enlighten us, Jay.
So, everybody know. Do people here know that Logan Paul's apparel stuff is Maverick?
Oh, what?
Logan Paul calls his apparel stuff, his brand, Maverick. The problem is there's an actual clothing brand called Maverick Apparel. They filed a cease and desist against Logan Paul for using the Maverick brand because they've started heavily losing money due to his stupid antics and people not wanting to be associated with anything Maverick. Yeah. So there's a funny one.
That's funny.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So he was pretty much
I didn't know
informed
that would
to
actually mute you.
mute your face. But yeah, Maverick Apparel has threatened a lawsuit against Logan Paul for his whole Maverick stuff
That's funny.
because they think Maverick Apparel is Logan Paul. I thought that was kind of funny.
What? Okay, this headline. Let me read you this headline. Florida woman escapes cat attack by driving over herself.
What?
This has me curious. Woman said a cat jumped into a car and attacked her. Was trying to escape the feline's fury. She was run over by her own vehicle as it rolled in reverse, according to officials from the Florida Highway Patrol.
Why?
That's great.
In an attempt to escape the cat's claws, the woman got out of the vehicle, forgetting that it was in reverse. That's just hilarious.
That is.
Florida man calls 911 to report himself drunk driving. That's true, she did escape.
You enjoy the music?
Yeah. Hope we don't get copyright claim.
Yeah. This is the soon to be copyright claimed podcast.
It's all your fault, Moon.
Oh well.
Oh well. There goes Moon at it again.
I can't help it.
Oh, she ain't hurt nothing. I'm all man McGuckin. Yoo-hoo! Oh, flabba-da-jabbit.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, someone drunk driving near. Oh, come on. Zapsworth, what the heck? I'm loving just bouncing over to chat.
South is in a couple days.
Oh my god. Do you hear what's playing in the background now, Jay?
Yes, I can hear it crystal clear. Oh.
Oh, so cute.
What? This is possibly the most random.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
What's it? This is possibly the most random headline article headline for an article I have ever seen. You see this headline? I haven't even opened the article yet. Jade eggs and gay lions. Biggest myths debunked in 2017.
Oh gosh, Jade, I am confused.
I am too.
You gotta love flatlining. You gotta love flatlining.
Ow, damn it. Hit my head.
That
Okay. Anyways.
alone.
Anyways.
Alright.
Anyways. Oh gosh. Freaking. So apparently there's this big thing going around that developers shouldn't listen to gamers.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I thought that was just common knowledge. So what is this about? Developers shouldn't listen to gamers? I actually haven't heard anything about this.
Basically what it is there has been some reports about the fact of developers that listen to their fans, listen to their audience, and listen to what the gamers want and deliver on it. The games end up doing more poorly because of the fact that it's typically the vocal minority that they listen to and not the majority that like it the way it is. We're not talking like EA.
Away, the safe day. Sorry, this is my jam.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I could walk out in the hallway and start jamming because it sounds like it's playing right out in the hallway when it's downstairs. What am I doing with my life?
Anyways, so yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going around on whether or not that's a good idea or a bad idea. Just generally keep going. This is a 3 yawn podcast, starring the cutest yawn in all of the internet, Gay Lions. Best show ever, Gay Lions. Gravity Falls. Yes, exactly. Gosh darn it. Bob Dole. Anyway. What?
I was looking on Kotaku for any kind of article. That's how desperate I am. And this one headline: Energy company accuses anti-pipeline video game of eco-terrorism.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
A few months ago, apparently. Has gotten an energy industry group riled up and accusing the game's creators of eco-terrorism. Thunderbird Strike is the Windows PC
You gotta
game
stop.
allows players to
You just
take
gotta stop.
over Thunderbird.
No.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Where are you going? Did my yawns kill you? Oh. excuse me for just being tired. You know, freaking Lazrpo isn't even here to comment and be like, "Oh, it's that moon, stop dying."
What?
Literally have my hood over my eyes right now. I'm just so tired. Oh God, the podcast is so bright.
Sorry about that.
That's so cute.
Okay, so yeah, apparently this energy group somehow thinks that a little video game where you fly around as a mythical creature destroying pipeline equipment is the same as actually going out and destroying pipeline equipment in real life.
Oh boy.
Anyways, oh yeah. All sorts of cool things. All sorts of cool things, guys. I'm sorry. We gotta talk about all sorts of cool things. We gotta say all sorts of cool things. I have no idea what I'm trying to say here.
I'm literally just scrounging for something to talk about.
Your face is scrounging for something to talk about.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, it is.
Yes, it is.
Freaking, oh, YouTube finally responded again about the whole Logan Paul thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh, what'd they say?
That it was a bad thing that he did that and he broke their guidelines and they were trying to respond to it even though he had to take it down himself and not the other way.
Yet other people have already seen it. Plenty of people have seen it. Plenty of people have. I don't know. I don't know how you do that, but they've taken his video and put it on their channels and stuff like that.
Well, I watched it on like WorldStar. A friend linked it to me on there.
So why would you record someone's body?
Yeah, why would you like why that if you find someone's body hanging in the woods, you don't pull out your phone and start recording, trying to play for sympathy or anything like that. You put away your phone. You call the fucking police.
Actually, the only reason if you have your phone out at all, it's been calling 911.
Yeah, like he was sitting there recording before they found the cuts where he's obviously stopped recording, called the police or whatever, and then he started recording right next to the fucking body in the video. Depression is horrible, and suicide is horrible, and all this, trying to play for sympathy from people. Like, it's not what you do in that situation. Like, you can even see the body behind him. What you do in that situation is you take your phone and you delete the video that you were recording. You don't post a vlog about that. You maybe post about it on Twitter, say like, hey, the Suicide Forest vlog is not going up because we found a dead body or something. You know, you mention it, but you don't put pictures or video of it online. That's extremely disrespectful.
Yeah. No, totally.
And not even 10 seconds. Not even 10 seconds afterwards, after his so-called emotional speech about how suicide is a terrible thing, someone asks him the question. So have you've never stood next to a dead body before? And then they just started laughing. Not even 10 seconds afterwards. Not even 10 seconds.
You see something in the forest like that. That's a serious matter. You don't just make a joke out of it. That's a serious thing.
No.
Yeah, no.
And
And if you
And
do, you
here's something
don't
that also
definitely
bothers me.
don't record it and put it online.
And here's something that I kind of notice myself that I don't see people talk about. How come his reaction when he saw a dead body is him being shocked and disturbed and surprised when way before they went into the forest, he said specifically that they're going into the suicide forest.
That is what it's known as.
Yeah, but when he actually
Well,
saw a dead body,
he
he
probably
acts
went
like
in. He probably went in not expecting to find someone's body or anything like that.
Well, I
like
mean,
I get that, but the thing is, it's
But
called
yeah,
the
I
Suicide
understand.
Forest. It's a place. I'm not even gonna talk about much. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't feel comfortable anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I understand. Like, even though that's called suicide
No.
force, you at least need to prepare. It's not right of you to not think
Yeah.
you won't find someone's body there or something.
That's
It's literally famous for that.
That's just my point to begin with. Like, how come his reaction? Like, he said in the very beginning of his vlog that they're going to go to the suicide forest, and yet when he actually saw the dead body, he was super shocked, like he didn't expect it. Like, like if you were going to a regular forest, then that kind of reaction is understandable. But you said yourself that you're going to the suicide forest. What the hell did you expect?
Yeah. Oh, I saw a headline for an article. I need to look it up to see if the article is real or not. But it said that Japan actually went and officially banned Logan Paul from their country because of that.
Good, because it wasn't even not even long afterwards that it wasn't just his Suicide Forest vlog that spread controversy between him and the country of Japan, but there was this thing that was trending all over on Twitter about a compilation of moments of Logan Paul's other vlog regarding his trip to Japan and how he was just acting so disrespectful around, like that time, like he would even say in the very beginning, like, Japan's all about the respect, and then not even 10 seconds afterwards, they play a clip where they're just in an outfit, just doing all these stupid gestures, like they're acting like they're trying way too hard to be ridiculously stupid and trying to get attention around them, and just disrespect the culture.
Oh yeah, freaking.
There's also that one moment in the compilation where he went to a little game store and bought a Japanese Game Boy, only to then go outside, throw it onto the ground, breaking it, and then come back to the and then he comes back to the guy and says, "Excuse me, but it's broken." Yeah, because you broke it, you asshole.
Yeah. Apparently, he's already banned from Vine 2 before it's even launched.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he was kicked out of Japan and banned from ever coming back.
Yeah, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, he's the reason why not everyone in Japan looks up to Americans.
Yeah. He's the kind of person that gives Americans a bad reputation to the rest of the world.
Yeah, it's thanks to him. If I ever actually do take a trip to Japan and enjoy my trip, I wouldn't be surprised. I officially would not be surprised that if they ever recognize me that I'm an American and they just give me this cold, hard look on me, this cold look, I wouldn't be. Not only would I be surprised, but you know what? I won't blame them after everything that happened between Japan and Logan Paul. I would not blame them.
Yeah.
If they ever give, I would it's like normally it's like, why are you guys looking at me for? I didn't do anything, but then But after having after thinking about it long and hard, I realized, you know what, guys, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Just overall, it's thanks to Logan Paul that we just can't seem to have nice things.
It's thanks to people like him that we can't have nice things. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Agreed.
people
Like
thought
stereotypical dude bro, as some would say. Just
and
basically meathead.
and Jesus Christ, and people thought that Jake Paul was the terrible brother. If anything, they're both terrible.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard about the whole Jake Paul thing, I thought, okay, if they are brothers and Jake Paul trying to even make a diss track against Logan, it's like, okay, then I'm assuming that Logan is the good brother. But then after all this happened, I'm like, no, I take it back. They're both equally terrible.
Oh, I always thought that Logan was the better of the two until this happened.
Well, that was my point. At first I thought the same thing, especially after hearing the whole Jake Paul controversy sometime last year. And then
what did Jake Paul do?
Sorry,
I don't watch neither one of these.
It's kind of a list.
Yeah, I don't watch neither one of these dumbasses, so...
Neither do I. It's just the only reason why it got my attention is because famous YouTubers were making videos about it, and it just got under my recommendations, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, only reason I know about it is because it became a big stink on the internet, so I looked it up.
I think...
In all honesty, when I first heard that, I thought it was Jake. Like, I looked up Jake Paul and then realized, wait, it's Logan. I never watched either of them. I just know there were some asshole brothers from Vine.
Well, I think the easiest way to really list the things that make Jake Paul such a douche is, well, this channel may be meme to death, but it's still entertaining when you watch some actual entertaining top 10s. But Watch Mojo did a top 10 a top 10 video regarding Jake Paul, and it's the top 10 horrible things that Jake Paul did. Pretty much like top 5 or top 10 reasons why Jake Paul is a douchebag. And like, if you just look at that video, I think that will help sum it up very quickly on all the things that he's done, at least all the top worst things that he's done that make Jake Paul such a hated person, even before Logan Paul became just as hated. But honestly, I don't really want to talk about the stupid Paul brothers anymore, because it's just giving them more attention, and attention is all they really want.
Yeah.
The more we just like think about it, the more we talk about them, the more attention we're giving them, and the more attention we're giving them, yeah, the more they win.
Yeah. Whoa, chat.
The Vine 2 team actually went and put on Twitter that he's already been banned from the platform before it's even launched.
See, I think that's one of the most frustrating things is the fact that, like, people look at people like that. People like that end up causing problems for, like, people look at Jake Paul, Logan Paul, or even, like, people like Rice Gum and view them as YouTubers as a whole and don't realize that there are YouTubers that aren't utter pieces of garbage like that.
Yeah. You don't realize that not all YouTubers are talentless hacks that came over when their previous platform died.
Oh gosh. Jacksepticeye is an example of an awesome, not piece of shit YouTuber.
Dude, love him.
How about Boogie 2988?
What about Jesse Cox?
Actually, did you guys hear the little bit of controversy with Boogie? He actually had to make a video about it.
What's this about Boogie?
The whole fact that while he's like a sweet, sweet, sweet individual on YouTube or on Twitter, he goes on other sites like 4chan and shit like that and shit posts hard and can be a complete asshole on like 4chan and all that. And does it was like, yeah.
That's maybe inappropriate, but all I have to think of right now is Kyle's dad in that one episode of South Park, where he's just got like the nice music playing in the background with a bottle of wine in a glass, and the mood lighting with scented candles, sitting in his office at his computer, trolling people online.
Oh, boy.
We met Jesse Cox once at PAX South last year.
Nice.
Well, not actually at PAX. It was in the area at night. I doubt he even remembers it. He was pretty drunk off his ass.
Probably. Sounds a bit right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let me remind you that whole fucking folk of a folk. Holy cow. Oh, did you see the tweet from I think it was Matt Pat? Shout out to all the YouTubers who didn't accidentally start an adpocalypse.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't really watch his stuff anyway.
Who?
Matt Pat.
Oh, okay. I don't blame you.
Just
Yeah, I only
game/film theories is just not really something I'm really into.
It's okay.
Especially because there are those that are meant to just straight up ruin something for you.
Like I
like to watch. Sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I really like to watch The Science.
Oh, with Austin.
Yes, Austin. Freaking,
Yeah,
I love
Austin's
him.
great. Yeah, Austin's freaking great. I'll say right now, Austin is better than Matt Pat. I only really watch a game theory video if it interests me. Like, I don't really watch most of his videos. I don't watch. I'll watch maybe one every now and then if it catches my attention. Which most of the time is just like the Five Nights at Freddy's videos.
Now, another thing that kind of annoys me the most about theory channels is that the fandom can take it so seriously. Like this has to be real. This has to be real, and like, this makes me a hypocrite because it makes me feel like, okay, this is just gonna ruin the stuff for me. But at least hear me out. There's a difference between saying that this thing is ruined for me, and say, oh my gosh, it's real. There's kind of a difference.
Yeah.
Not a huge difference, but there is a difference. While you have me who's like, I don't really seem to care that much because I don't want something to get ruined for me, fake or not. But then you got all these people in the fandom, especially like MatPat's fandom, that says that all of his theories are actually facts at this point. Like now I can't talk about like Sans from Undertale or Ness from Earthbound without someone bursting up saying that they're the same people. When I'm like,
wow,
you fucking stupid.
That's
yeah.
Like, just
I understand
overall,
that.
the main thing that really upsets me the most is that people just seem to fail to understand that there's a difference between a theory and a fact.
Yeah, people they'll sit there and quote the last line of the actual last line of the episode, the famous line, but they never actually go and think and realize what it actually means. Like, that's just a theory. A game theory, but that's what it is. It's just a theory. It's not fact.
Yeah,
It's not real unless the actual creator of the game goes and confirms it.
Yes,
But yeah, I see what you're saying. I've seen it in Five Nights at Freddy's too.
Yeah, I may not be a big fan of MatPat's work because I'm not really a big fan of theories in the first place. But at least I know that there's a difference between a theory and a fact, and also at least Matt has made it clear on the end of literally every video that it's just a theory. Like, at least he helps making it clear. Yeah. It just, the real problem is that the people within the fandom are just so stupid. Like, they just can't really take the time to look it up.
Yeah. I mean, I like to look at his. I like to some of his theories I watch because I think it's interesting. Some I watch because I like to look for holes in the theory. You know, which was actually the original, which is the point of the, which was originally the whole point of him doing it. He puts out his theory for people to look at and find holes in. Point of him doing the whole theory videos. That's pretty much the point of being a theorist. The problem is a lot of his fans are not theorists. They're just people who like to think that everything he says is fact.
Because they want to make themselves feel like they're all of a sudden smart people when you guys are just doing something that's completely ironic. Like, do you have any idea how ironic that is?
Yeah. Not only ironic, but moronic as well.
Well, yeah, there's also that. Now, again, I'm not the biggest fan. Especially because I don't want to risk like my favorite games or shows or movies to be ruined by a potential theory that could just ruin everything for me. But at least I know that there is indeed a difference between a theory and a fact, and they always make it clear that it's just a theory. And unless there's something that's proven by the actual creators, it will always be, it will always remain to be a theory, unless proven otherwise by the actual creators.
Yeah, and even MatPat, just keeping with the trend, even MatPat himself has gone and said that he was wrong about some of his theories. Like, to use your example, the one about Ness and Sans being the same person. He's come out in several of his videos and said, yeah, this theory was completely wrong. It was a nice thought, but yeah, it's just completely wrong. People just choose to ignore that.
Because they just can't get their thick skulls out of their asses.
Yeah. He's a MatPat himself, he's a good he's a good theorist, and he's actually a theorist. His fandom is the problem. I ignore. That's why I ignore most fandoms.
Well, the biggest
His
issue
fandom is cancer.
The biggest issue I have with MatPat in general is the fact he thinks it's his ego.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. He does have.
Well, there is this one
ego.
moment where there was this one point where I could just be wrong. If anything, this could just ironically be a theory of mine, ironically. But there was this one moment where he made this very famous Five Nights at Freddy's theory, like his first ever big Five Nights at Freddy's theory he ever made. And then when like the next big Five Nights at Freddy's game finally came out, he made a new theory trying to reinforce his previous theory. Or like when enough games came out, when we started to finally learn the truth about the origin of like certain characters, like the so-called purple guy and the bite, he eventually made a theory where it's like, no, they had it all wrong. They were wrong. He eventually made a FNAF theory video where it's basically like, all this happened, but what if I told you it was all wrong?
Illuminati.
I didn't really watch the video, so I can't really fully criticize it badly, because that would just be unfair and biased of me. But when I first saw the thumbnail of that video about the whole they got it all, like FNAF had it wrong, my first response was just me being like, is he salty that none of his theories became a fact in the aftermath of all these freaking FNAF video games? Is that what's going on? Nah. Again, jump to a conclusion like that, because that would be really rude of me, but I think you get the idea.
Yeah.
Again, I may not really be a big fan of his content, but
yeah,
but the thing is,
it's not for everyone.
It's just, I don't necessarily hate him as a person unless his ego gets the best of him. But other than that, I don't. Although I otherwise don't necessarily hate him as a person, I could see him as a cool guy. Like if I ever meet him at a con, I would just say, "Hey," give him a nice handshake, and just be on my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then, because I may not be a big fan of his content,
I don't
but
really care
he
for
seems
him
like a cool guy.
I don't really care about him much as a person. Yeah, I don't care about him as a person much either, but him I enjoy is him as a theorist, because he is actually a good theorist. He does his research, goes, he digs deep. Hell, for the FNAF, he went and read through both of those horrible books for similarities.
But sometimes I feel like there are some moments where I feel like he's just getting to the point where he's making all these insane, ridiculous, unrealistic theories just so he can throw content out on his channel. Now, I'm not sure.
Like I said, I don't really watch all his videos, so I don't really have any idea of that. He might be doing that, but he might not. All I know is the ones I've watched, like the theories of his I've watched, have all been well researched and documented and referenced and everything. It's actually done. It's got supporting evidence and all that. They've actually been done well. The theories have been done well. But like I said, I don't watch all his theories, so some of them out there could just be, just thrown out for whatever reason, just for content purposes.
I'm gonna be a little bit off topic here. I'm just assuming we're done by now, but I'm just gonna be a bit off topic right now. But this is actually my second time being in this podcast, and it's kind of nice to be here for the second time, but otherwise the first time in a while. Like the last time I was here is like several podcasts back, but But this was nice. I'm glad I can stop by and hang out.
Yeah, maybe
Hey, you're-
Lazrpo won't be so lonely if you decide to come by more often.
Well, maybe you can. Maybe you should go ahead and feel free to invite me more often. Oh
Well,
wait,
you're-
never
Hey.
mind. I was inviting myself.
You are more than welcome when any podcast that we do. I could easily even give you, if you're in my Discord, I could give you the podcast Reno rank. So whenever I send out the invite to everyone, you will get pinged with everyone else. You are more than welcome.
Actually, I have yet to join your Discord server in the first place. I have to. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm a moderator in there. So.
I just need to make my Wednesdays more free and remember that there's a podcast.
Yeah,
I
actually,
keep missing them.
sorry to interrupt you a bit. Speaking of that, me and John got to bounce because we do have a meeting in the next 4 minutes. So
Yeah,
Fine.
time's running out.
Well, we can easily start wrapping this up. It's fine.
Yeah.
okay.
This feels like a short podcast compared to others that you guys done. But
I think
Oh,
this is
crap.
actually the first normal length podcast we've ever done.
At least in
Like
a
the
while.
first time we haven't run over.
At least in a while. The
And we
early
don't have
Yeah, at least in a while.
we don't have DD here to fucking roast us about flatlining so much.
crap. Hang on. I got one thing I still need to fix. There you go. I have officially subscribed to the 3 Nerds 1 channel YouTube channel.
Oh
I do
no!
not know why I haven't done.
A full 22 subscribers.
Holy cow!
I legit do not know why I keep forgetting to do this, but now is the time to do it. Because
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm trying to help keeping an eye on the chat.
you know my little Twitter handle, so yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and plug yourself. I think we're good for wrapping this one up. And you're more than welcome back to any in the future. But so yeah.
I'll actually be sure to stop by for next week's podcast.
All right.
If that is, you guys will have me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. The more people we have present, the easier it is to fill the void with audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably just big gaps of audio, like no audio whatsoever. It's just 5 minutes of pure silence.
Awkward silence intensifies.
But then you'll have Moon having music playing in the background.
You always do.
Anyway, I'm your local Pikapone. You know where to find me. Twitter.com. Pika_Lucy. My DA or DeviantArt is Mooney12344. Thank you for being here. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I shall go back to my void now.
Take me
Bye,
with
guys.
you.
Because you are coming with me.
That actually is true. I have to be in the meeting with her anyway.
All right.
Anyway, since I have to get going, I think I'll take the liberty to be next here. Yeah, for those of you who don't know who I am, I meant to introduce myself, but I go by Dragon Rider 393, and and in case you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm the one who happens to be the voice actor of the group. Moon, I'm pretty sure Moon is at this point certified as a voice actor as well, or voice actress at this point. But I don't know. I feel like she doubts it, but I'm trying to tell her that she is. I have my. You can look me up on my YouTube channel. I do comic dubs. I do voice demos. I've also done a lot, over 130 videos of voice work in a little playlist I have made. where you can check out videos from other YouTubers that you can hear me in. Some were apparently removed because of copyright. Some were just straight out, deleted for, I don't know. But there's still over 100 videos you can check out. And you can check out, like, about 22 comic dubs I've made. And if you guys want, I also do some live streams on my Twitch and sometimes YouTube channel. So if you guys want to, like, stay on track with my content and keep up to date, you can also follow me on my Twitter. That's twitter.com/DragonRider393 at DragonRider393, of course. That's where I'll be doing making some little live updates here and there, but I'm also going to be using it to make updates and announcements regarding future projects and stuff I'm going to be a part of, as well as live streams, if you guys want to check out some more of my stuff. So, yeah, thank you guys for checking out this lovely podcast. It is an honor to be a guest.
All right. I guess I'm next then.
Yep.
That was a mouthful.
That was amazing. Round of applause.
Yeah, that was
innovation.
That's
All
probably
right.
the best the best plug we've ever had on this podcast.
Oh, man. But I felt like I took way too long because now I'm about 2 minutes late. So I got to get going. All right. I'll catch y'all later. And everyone who hasn't yet, please subscribe to this channel. Do it. All right. Heading off.
I guess I'll plug next. I'm Rivet Rose. You can catch me on Twitter at Rivet Rose. Not the only way you can catch me right now. Hopefully YouTube eventually. I get a new computer. And that's it for me.
All right. I am ArticJay. You can find me on youtube.com/ArticJay, twitter.com/ArticJay, Twitch TV, ArticJay. My social security number is ArticJay. I'm joking. I just figured I'm like everything's ArticJay. No. Any links that aren't ArticJay you can find pretty well linked on the other things, especially my YouTube, which has almost all of my up-to-date accurate links. Especially on the more recent videos, because I know my Instagram changed. Anyways, this has been the Three Nerds podcast. You know, on Three Nerds One Channel, you can catch us every Wednesday live or watch through our backlog, because that does exist. We have a Twitter, which is Three Nerdcast. That's the channel. That's the Twitter. And anyways, until then, you guys have fun, and we'll catch you all next week.